Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today to talk about the important Son of Darkness leaderboard event that actually does start today, guys. So you can see already in-game, you'll be able to see that this is available for preview, so you're able to access it and see what the scoring looks like. And that's why, guys, honestly speaking right now, I think I'm probably going to be skipping this event, even though I do have 30,000 plus in power cores, and I'll talk to you quickly why. But when this information comes into the game, it gives us everything we need to basically make a decision on whether or not we want to engage or skip for the next event and save our resources, right? So you can hit preview here. You can see here that there's going to be some milestone rewards obviously associated. There's always some freebies here and there, but that's not really the meat and potatoes of this event, right? This is the ongoing battle here to build up resources for Blue Marvel with his eventual release in the coming months here. So you can see, very similar to what we saw kind of with last week's leaderboard event, is that if you're able to land in this top 2,500 range, you're getting north of 4 million. If you're landing in the top 5,000, you're getting 2.4 million. And then finally, even the top 10,000, you're getting about, roughly a little less than 1 million. So you kind of want to aim for, if you want to be getting a reasonable amount each time, I would say this like 4,500 to 6,000 range. So you're getting north of 2 million every single time this event comes, right? It's a lot of ions that you're going to be needing to build up and obviously get teams ready for Blue Marvel anyway. So no singular event is going to be able to do it. And that's part of the reason why I want to skip, because it's just the usage. And for me, every leaderboard event, I always assess the value. So let's talk about that real quickly. How you're going to be getting points here for this event is obviously Cosmic Crucible. If you don't like that game mode, well, too bad. You have to engage in that one for the easy 72,000 points here. It's going to boost up, obviously, the ranking here. So we'll engage in that. We have Battling in Arena, War Crucible Blitz, or Raid with Damon Hellstrom. Obviously, if you have him unlocked, it's going to give you an easy 5,000 points right there. Keep in mind, this is going to be power core based, right? Because he's not technically in the game yet, and this event is running for roughly less than a week here. So that means the only way to get access to him for this 5,000 points is to actually use power cores to unlock him. Now keep in mind, that's also equivalent to 5,000 power cores. So if you have this character at 5 stars and above, that's where the true value comes, right? You can see here 5, 6, 7. So this event is really going to benefit those that spend already and push them all the way to 6 or 7. And that's part of the turnoff for me, is that whenever I'm competing against spenders where I know they're going to be bundling and getting these big packages for character releases, I got no chance. Especially, look at this, like 6 stars is an extra 15,000 power core. 15,000 points. 7 stars is an extra 20,000. That right there, that is equivalent to my full power cores already. So that's just an easy. I don't know how much it costs to unlock a character, but I can show you the offers there, and you can take a look as well. But this is where it comes down to that overall assessment now. Because the bending of power cores here is only 1 point per. That's really where I feel like I'm going to get diminishing value, right? If this was maybe like, 1 power core is equivalent to 100 points or 10 points or something like that, that'd be a different story. And then obviously the X factor here is that we don't really know if there's going to be more of these Hellcat Diamond orbs kind of sprinkled throughout the week, if there's going to be some flash events that come our way. But you can see if you do get any, it's going to be worth 5 points. Now, why that's worth mentioning here, guys, is because there is a secret deal that we're not aware of yet until this event goes live. And that's why I want to share this as well. So we'll talk about that real quickly. But first and foremost, if you are interested in Damon, just to appease you guys, just to take a look at what that even looks like from a spending standpoint. Oh, sorry, I do have him start here. Okay, so you can hit find here. You'll see all the different offers, right? Remember, 100 shards guarantees the unlock here, right? So you need close to like, I think, is it like 400 or 500 shards to actually push them all the way to 7 yellow stars. So you see here, right? Like even in my currency anyways, which is Canadian, getting the 240 shards here is going to cost 130 bucks, which will get you the 4-star, I believe, of Damon. I don't think it's going to get you the 5-star though, because after the 100 shard unlock, you still need to push him up to that only gets you the 3-star, right? So there goes the dilemma, right? I mean, you're going to be spending a lot just to get them up, and again, like I said, they're equivalent to 35,000 points, which is over what I have right now in my power core. So that's why I know right from the get-go this is not a free-to-play friendly event. So that's really the big reason I'm skipping. I know that I can use my power cores in other meaningful ways, especially if it's a campaign-based event where you can see I have north of 40,000 campaign energy. So I hope, guys, fingers crossed, next week we get a campaign-based event, because I'm going to absolutely dominate it. And that's the beauty, right? You can use your power cores to actually earn more campaign energy. I'd rather do that. So that is what's going to happen. Like when this event does go live, obviously I'm going to use my power cores to still hoard up my campaign energy for next week and so forth. That would be, in my opinion, a meaningful way, because that's going to translate to something later on as kind of like a future investment, if you will. So that kind of breaks down now the overall details of his deal. Now let me talk to you about what's not shown right now in game. That's going to go live the moment it does go live. So again, assuming the data mines don't change and they've been bang on super accurate, this is what we saw last week, right? And it's almost word for word what we've already seen revealed in game. But now let's talk about the 3 kind of special deals coming our way. So there's going to be 3 other different orbs, I'm assuming here, that is going to get added. That's going to add points in the game, right? You can see exchange your power cores for Hellcat Diamond Orbs, exchange your power cores for Armory 19 Orb Fragments, and then finally exchange your power cores for Armory 20 Fragments. So obviously it goes without saying, the most obvious one here to maximize on this event without question is going to be the first one there, because you're going to be exchanging power cores for these Hellcat Diamond Orbs, so you're going to be earning points naturally from just using power cores. But remember, if we go back to the scoring here for the Son of Darkness, you're going to be getting 5 points per Hellcat Diamond Orb. So we need to see what that looks like. Maybe that might change my mind later on. For now, right now, I am a pretty strong hard pass, hard skip for this event. But if these Hellcat Diamond Orbs, let's just say, for instance, they give you a few orbs per instance that you use that deal, then that could be a different story here. That could almost be like a hidden point bonus that's going to get added on top of that, right? So that you might need to math that out. But right now, as it stands, it doesn't seem likely that they're giving you like at least 1 orb per. That just seems very, very generous, which is kind of outside of what they would typically do. So there you guys have it. That's my game plan right now. It doesn't mean I'm not spending cores for the next week here, but it just means that I'm not going to be actively engaging and trying on this leaderboard event. I think if I can get anywhere, like I said, I'll be at least using 200 power cores per day to add additional campaign energy. So if that even puts me in the top 8,000 to 9,000, getting north of 1 million, I think that'll be okay, because from the first event, as you can see, I got close to 7 million from the first event. So if I get even like, more than 10% of that for this event for not trying, I think that's good enough for myself. Yeah, so that's probably the range I'm going to be aiming for. Everyone's fighting for this anyways. And also, guys, what's also not attractive is the fact that there's mystic gear, and no one really needs mystic gear right now. It's some other resources, especially if you're pushing through Age of X. So there you guys have it. That's my game plan right now, guys. I'll keep you up to date as per usual, but I just see this as a very whale-friendly event. So let the spenders have their fun. Let them push higher, because they didn't really have their chance last leaderboard. We absolutely dominated them with the gold spending, right? So give them their chance, but then we can prepare in advance for likely a coming campaign energy event, and I'm super pumped to unleash my campaign energy, guys. So be on the lookout for that. I'll keep you guys up to date once we see what's in the data mines as well. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.